and become death, the destroyer of worlds.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
Everything okay? This looks like a lot.
It is a lot. Just nothing he didn't already know about.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc. And all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
It must have been hard.
Yeah, it got pretty bad. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
That's awful.
It's practical. Krogan gave me a purpose again. Wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her. And she took care of me.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
And you're going to tell me all about it, aren't you?
Damn right I am. Parents aren't meant to be a goal, or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Sure, what do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
Couldn't digest it without heavy processing. Cellulolysis would be hugely inefficient.
Are you still trying to figure out how to...
Feeling all right? You were clinically dead for a few seconds. I didn't even know a Sam could do that.
I didn't either. Imagine how I felt.
I'll bet. Death is the only exit, not the most reassuring words to hear. Anyway, thank you, Sam, for saving Ryder's life.
You're welcome, Dr. Anwar.
We're on course.
I don't think we'll last much longer in this.
So your granddaughter, Kesh, is superintendent of the Nexus. I thought the Krogan all left.
Nexus Brass would have loved to see Kesh off that station with most of us. My Rushan's special. She's keeping them honest.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Heads up. Looks like a scavenger dump site.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Smoke in the distance. Probably the crashed ship we're looking for. Cat killing other cat?
I have never seen this before.
Excellent shot! That's it. Good work. That's all of them.
What's this?
It appears to be a cat data log, Pathfinder. It may contain saved data of some variety.
Can we access this data, Sam?
The device is locked.
When has a simple lock ever stopped you, Sam? Come on, hack this thing.
Pathfinder, it is not just a simple lock. We have never encountered a cat device with security like this before. I suggest we bring it back to the Tempest for further analysis.
I'm sure Suvi could help with it.
Ryder, Vetra wanted... It's almost
You have new
unbelievable
email at your
that some
terminal,
of the Ket
Pathfinder.
would be fighting their own. The Ket always seems so monolithic, almost faceless.
There's so much we still don't know about how their society functions.
The stuff you've brought in is helping shed some light on those questions. Speaking of which, this device you found at that destroyed Ket ship, it's secured with a biometric lock that can only be activated with a specific genetic code.
So, like a fingerprint scan, except with a genetic fingerprint.
Exactly. Whatever's in this, it's probably only meant for trusted individuals.
So you're saying I have to track down some Ket?
But that would be impossible, Ryder. Remember those Ket genetic samples you scanned on Volt? Lexi's been working on the data, and I have an idea that just might work. We should go talk with her when you have time.
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped to the cat containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
We didn't have a choice. If there had been another option, I would have taken it.
How can you be so calm about this? Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
Sam would never hurt me.
Thank you, Scott.
Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
Your concern is noted, Doctor.
Of course it has.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. Even if you don't have cells to prove it. Got your memo, Suvi. Data's right here, but I'm not sure what you're expecting to find.
Tell me you have it all sequenced.
Yes, of course. It was the first thing I...
Perfect. Sam, can you test combinations of sequences against the lock?
Testing.
Brute force, Dr. Anwar?
Tried and true methods. And with Sam's processing speed, it should take no time.
Key found.
Whoa. We thought it was a data log, but it's not. It's...
It just locked onto a transmission.
Does it compromise our security?
The device is a receiver. It will not reveal our location.
This transmission is audio.
The Archon has abandoned our way, spurns tradition, defies protocol. He abuses his authority, obsesses over Remnant secrets, and keeps us cut off from home. This cannot continue. He will return to the path of right or be destroyed. This is my promise. An Archon stands tall only while we hold him up.
Someone's gunning for the Archon. I'd say that's something we can exploit.
You don't mean try to make some kind of deal?
Don't know yet. What else is in the transmission?
It's the same stuff. It repeats. I wonder if there's a way to trace the signal. Scanning for nav point. I'll transmit it to your Omni tool, in case you want to check it out.
What do you think we'll find out there?
I don't know. It might be a base of Ket dissidents organizing against the Archon.
Whatever it is, please be careful, Ryder.
Suvi, that woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all. Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos. Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
good. You're here. Yeah, so listen, she's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today. Just to warn you. She's here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter. She's gonna talk your ear off about your civic duty as a man.
That is what she's here to do. The woman takes her job seriously.
Hey, if you're cool with it. I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Am I interrupting something?
Ah, Jill. About time. This is...
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember? Ryder, pleasure. I know we're all very busy, so I have only one question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
What the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I have nothing to do with it. It's all him.
I call bullshit on that. It's definitely your influence. Something.
Maybe all these years you thought you knew me, you were sadly mistaken.
You wish. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
That looks like Ket tech. From our outposts. And an Ark escape pod? Where did they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan.
Signs of Ket still linger. There's no getting rid of them.
This is the nav point Suvi gave us, but there's nothing here. Just this beacon.
They're being careful. Speaking out against the Archon will have consequences. The true location of the transmission will be hidden.
I'm Victor. Another variant. Solarian. Reflexes were impressive.
Dear and he are alive and whole are in need of assistance.
No longer a witch. Where it is. Dispose of it.
Hope the rest of the Ket aren't like him.
What do you do for fun?
You've seen my plans.
I'm beginning to suspect that the Angaran word for fun doesn't translate well.
A scourge site is nearby, Pathfinder. Remnant activity may be unstable.
Here they come! Got them all. Let's see where this beacon leads us.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, the Remnant have altered the landscape ahead.
Will things be all right with your family after what happened at the Forge?
There are ways to forgive any mistake. If you want to, even dead, I won't give up.
The BlackRock signal comes and goes. You've evened out the weather, but I wouldn't call reception clear. Eos still feels frontier. Claim, but not tame, you like to say.
Looks like that's it for hostiles. Let's see what this beacon has for us.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information. Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
As high as we climb, it feels like there's so much more out there.
The transmission is strong and unobstructed here, Pathfinder.
Looks like we found it then.
Exaltation lifted our ancestors out of sorrow and tribulation. This noble gift now allows us to raise others, and share in the genetic bounty of this galaxy. But the Archon would selfishly hoard what Helios has to offer.
Well, we found it. This looks like a comm console. It's probably what's sending out the messages.
All that work, and this is all we get?
And so you have found me. You are a single-minded creature, Pathfinder. I see it now. Your determination will grant the Ket dominion over this galaxy.
Not on my watch, asshole.
This posturing benefits no one. Our confrontation is inevitable, not imminent. I did not reveal myself as a traitor easily. I did so only because I seek a mutual benefit.
Getting rid of the Archon.
The Archon's obsession with the Remnant incites chaos and endangers all we've worked for. This must end.
I take it you need my help for this?
I am Ket. I do not need help. I would use you as a tool to hasten the Archon's destruction. I need only ensure nothing stands between you and your target. Once he is cut down, the Remnant will cease to be a concern. We will complete our purpose here and leave.
Exalting the Angara.
One day you will be family. Till then, fight if you must. But I offer a reprieve from this conflict, so you can destroy a mutual enemy.
It'll give us an ace in our back pocket. Just make sure the gun's loaded when we use it.
The Ket cannot be trusted. Ryder, think.
What exactly do I get from this deal?
Sometime soon, I will be called upon by the Archon to destroy you. When that time arrives, I will provide you with the means to disable my ship.
Or you could just leave me alone.
And should you fail to bring down the Archon, my treachery will be exposed.
Ket manipulation at its finest.
Why do you oppose the Archon?
The Archon says he will use Meridian to dominate this cluster. He says Meridian will bring us victory. We have never needed Remnant to be victorious. No, he wants more. His ambition is plain. I am not alone in this thought.
Fine. Anything that'll help me kill the Archon.
During our next clash, I shall lower my ship's defenses and allow you to use a kill code to disable it. I have transmitted the code to the console in this room. I bid you goodbye, Pathfinder.